Okay, hello. This is a very quick live session, basically just to discuss what are various remedies or what are various bachelor remedies that we can think about during this lockdown phase. There was one question on our bachelor WhatsApp group that can we discuss what remedies can we think during this lockdown. Obviously, as we know, every situation will create certain emotional patterns in every individual. So everybody will try to react, try to process the situation in his or her own manner, and will react with his or her own emotional and behavioral pattern. So obviously, the individualistic way of receiving the situation, processing that situation within, and then reacting to that situation will be different from in different people. Uh, as per that individual reaction, we will think about various remedies, or we can even think about how a different batch for personalities will react to this lockdown situation, and how they will see this lockdown situation, and how they will react to this lockdown situation. So the first remedy is chestnut bud. Chestnut bud is the person who is very casual with his life. So there are two or three ways in which chestnut bud will react to this lockdown phase. One is they will not take necessary precautions. So they will not wear masks when they are going out, though they know that they have to carry a police permission when they are roaming around for some important work. But still, they will forget that pass at home. They will not follow the instructions. They will not wash their hands carefully. They will just do some casual hand wash, and they will forget to wash their hands when they are eating. When it's been told that you are not supposed to touch your face or eyes and nose, they will go on doing that continuously. So basically, they know that the certain things have to be done, but they will forget, and uh, they will innocently forget. They will innocently do mistakes, and that might lead to problems in their life. So that will be chestnut bud. Uh, Sirato. If you think about Sirato, Sirato is a person who is constantly in need of approval of his or her thoughts. So Sirato person might think that okay, I should be doing this. I should be actually drinking warm water, and then he will ask somebody that whether I should drink warm water, and then the person said no, no, no. There is no necessity to drink warm water. He will just stop doing whatever he's doing. In current WhatsApp scenario, that's the worst scenario for Serato, because every day you will get a forward by any Tom, Dick, Harry, and they will write something about how one should take care of yourself during the lockdown or during the Corona phase. So somebody will say eat this, somebody will say eat that, somebody will say stand on your head, and somebody will say, and these Serato people, they will just go on following everybody because they will feel okay, everybody is right, and I should be following this. So these tweets, these WhatsApp forwards, these what you can say Facebook videos, and all those things, they will influence these Serato people a lot. So if you know anybody who gets influenced by these forwards, who will just believe them without having their own without applying their own wisdom, without applying their own common sense. Let's forget about wisdom. Wisdom is a very big thing, but if you know somebody who doesn't use his or her common sense and just goes on believing in whatever is being going on around, give that person Serato, and then he will understand exactly what he or she needs to do in that situation. So all those people who have been affected, who are victims of that WhatsApp forwards, should be given Serato. Then we have people who have fear. Fear is a very common emotion right now during the lockdown. So you have Mimulus who has a fear of obviously fear of getting infected. So they will constantly, they will see the COVID-19 virus everywhere. So they have Mimulus people. They have what I should say. They have a special sense where they can actually see a COVID virus everywhere, and they will try to remove it as far as possible. Everything that they will do, they will always think about COVID, and they will they will have that fear that whether they will catch infection by whatever they are doing. So that's a fear. That's a fear of getting infected by the virus. But rock rose is a remedy. Mimulus was a fear, but rock rose is a remedy where they will have an intense fear. They will be constantly thinking about this infection. They will all constantly have a fear and fright kind uh, of expressions on their face. And whatever you do, they will be constantly. They will have that. I have one person in my acquaintance who has not stepped out of their house since the time the lockdown was declared 21 days back. I know that that's something that everybody has to do, but he won't even come to the window to see what's happening outside. So they are just sitting inside their house, and that's the rock rose phase. They have an intense fear. Whenever they see anybody roaming around, they will call that person. They will say, don't go out, please take care of yourself. And there's an intense fear that one can hear from from the tone, intense fear that one can see on their face. And that's the rock rose phase. Now we have few people who are vervain. Every now and then we are getting on WhatsApp that how people are trying to do fundraising for people who are needy. There are people on streets who do not have any shelter, they do not have any food. So there are people who are working for pets or stray dogs who are not getting food and during this lockdown phase. And there are people who are working for uh, the uh, the workers that are been stranded, who have come from the other states and who have been stranded in various states, let it be Delhi or Mumbai or wherever. So these are the people. So Vervin will be the person who will work for such cause. So they will work for a cause that one should help everybody. One should help the people who are in need. One should help for those poor and hungry people. Only thing is that's a good thing. Obviously, everybody has to contribute in such acts. But Vervin is a person who will uh, be very assertive and very pushy about that. So he will call you and he will say that please donate so and so amount of rupees to this organization. Then you will tell ki, boss, I have done this for with some other organization. So we have been he will say, no, you do that with this organization as well, and you have to do this. You have to do. So I will come in the morning to your house, and then you give tea for 50 people. Then you will say ki, no, but I usually I have some other work to do in the morning. But then they will pester you. They will try to force you that. You have to work for these people, you have to. So it's okay to expect that everybody has to work for these people, but they will force you to do that in their own manner, the manner in which they feel it is necessary. They will try to force it on you, and they will make you do that particular thing uh, for the needy people. So you will feel, yeah, boss, I obviously want to help people, but not by because of your force. Let me help them by whatever ways that I feel is good. So that will be a vervin who will try to force people to help needy people. Then there is one person called oak. The oak remedy will be optimistic. So oak remedy will constantly will try to search. They are the people who are searching for some good news. They are searching for what we can do in such conditions. Although all the scientists who are working to find out a vaccine, they all are the oak people. So they are constantly having a lot of hope and lot of optimism, and they are just uh, come what may, they are just trying to find out a vaccine. So that's a positive oak quality that one can have. But people, this is a quality. The positive oak quality is something that we all need during this phase of such pandemic outbreak, which has really caused all entire world to just go crumbling down. So positive oak is something which will bring or which will give us a vaccine, which will give us some uh, a better way of coming out of this pandemic, better way of dealing with this virus, and better way of getting relieved of this crisis. Then there are people who like white chestnut. White chestnut is a chaos of thoughts. So they will constantly think about something or the other. So you will not never find these people sitting quiet, sitting relaxed. They constantly will be thinking about corona. They will constantly thinking about COVID-19. They will be constantly thinking about something or the other, basically. But there will be chaos of thoughts in their minds, and they will never be relaxed, they will never be quiet. These people won't be sleeping well, because even during the sleep, even during that phase, they will be thinking about what's going on in the world. They will about how these all things are going. So if the thoughts are crowding, if the thoughts are making you feel disturbed, if the thoughts are making you feel restless, sleepless, then I think you need to take white chestnut. Then our favorite crab apple. Crab apple, in any way, even if there is no pandemic, even if there is no virus outbreak, crab apple are the people who will constantly wash their hands. They will constantly have that obsessive thought of being cleanly and being very neat and tidy. And this is, should I say heaven? But I should say this is the hell situation for a crab apple. Everybody has to follow certain hygiene, and crab apple will be in a terrible state right now, because in any way they follow the hygiene to unnecessarily excessive way. And now it's a situation which is demanding each and every person to follow that kind of hygiene that crab apple usually follows. And now crab apple will be in a terrible state where they are just following those hygiene kind of things, uh, 24/7. So they will be washing everything. They will be washing and sanitizing. Yesterday only, I saw a man who was constantly using a sanitizer on his mobile, and he spoiled his display. So they will be just putting sanitizer everywhere. They will be washing hands. They will be washing everything with soap. I think they will be washing their soap as well with soap water. That is the crab apple. Uh, and there will be red chestnut. Mimulus will be worried about themselves. Rock rose will be worried about themselves. Red chestnut will be worried about other people. So there are the house servants, the maids, and all those things. We have obviously given them a holiday during the lockdown phase, so that we care for them. But red chestnut will constantly call them every day, and they will ask about their whereabouts. They will ask about their health. They will ask about is the thing going on well, and they will be worrying about people. They will be worrying about other people. They will be worrying about safety, and they will be concerned about other people. And the concern and the fear about other people, the worry and this thing, that will make them disturbed. They will not be worried about their own safety, but they will be worried about safety of other people, the people that they feel which are very near and dear to them, or anybody. They will read newspapers, and then they will be concerned about how the people on the streets, they are what they're eating. They will be worried about people. They will be worried about stray dogs. So there is a difference between red chestnut and vervin. Red chestnut will be worried about street dogs, stray dogs. Red chestnut will be worried about the workers who are stranded in different states. The red chestnut will be worried and concerned constantly about, and they will have sleepless nights because they are worried about these people. And red chestnut or the vervin will red chestnut will worry about it. Red chestnut or vervin will just go, and they will do some activity, and they will force other people to do that activity with them. So that force and assertiveness is vervin, while as worry, concern, and constantly thinking and spoiling your nights is with the red chestnut. So I thought that let's connect the situations in COVID-19 lockdown with different bachelor remedies. So we discussed few remedies right now. I'm sure that all 38 remedies will some or the other way we can connect with the current situation, the current emotions that we are facing, the various behavioral patterns that we are going through, and these are the few remedies that we discussed. If you have any query about any particular another remedy, or any remedy that we haven't discussed right now, you can put those remedies in comments, and I will answer how those remedies will be behaving right now. So all 38 remedies will get applied. So we will not see each and every remedy, but you also do that as an exercise. So try to connect, try to apply your batch for remedy personality, what your study or your analysis about those remedies to the current situation, and try to find out how each and every person will behave in that particular situation. So write down your comments. If you have liked this live streaming, do write them in your comments. If you have any suggestions, do write those suggestions as well. And if you want any other topic that you need me to discuss during the next live streaming, do suggest that. Uh, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and do give your valuable feedbacks about how we can improve this channel so that it can be a very good, productive discussion later on. I hope you all like this streaming. Uh, I sincerely request you, not as a vermin, but as a very sensible citizen, that stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Don't read too many news. Don't see those news channels. Don't get worried about increasing number of cases that are getting positive. There will be cases. There will be new cases, but they will get better. Just take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your friends, and even if you do that, we are contributing a lot to fight with this corona epidemic. So take care of yourself and stay healthy. If you want any help, I'm always there with you. Thank you.
लाईफ टीम किती लोक होती?